don't know what week it is actually. Week 3, week 3 maybe, week 4, week 3.5. I lost $88. Our account balance is $590 now, and we were as low as $215.95. So I was down to my last trade. Okay, so here's back to trading view. We started the week off. This is Monday. It was a real trading range day, and honestly, at this point in the day, I don't hate not trading, because literally, basically every black bar has a blue bar after it, and every blue bar has a black bar after it. But I'll still tell you my entries. My first 2 entries were here at minus $151. I think the issue with this one is the entry. This was the mistake of the day. The entry was right here if I was going to enter. We broke out below. We pulled back. Below this bar's low or below this bar's low. And instead, I missed out, so I wanted to get in. So I entered below this bar's low, and it retraced. And we got out good, but we lost that much money because I didn't enter here, and I entered here instead. And I truly do think this would have been a good entry. Okay, our next entry was right here, I think this was a good entry too. We had a strong push down, strong push, a good push up, but then this was a strong reversal bar with what push was stronger. But I could have recognized the 2 range, but honestly, no, I think this is a good trade. I lost $66 on it though. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad trade, guys. Our next trade was, oh god, but just look at it, black, blue, black, blue, black, blue. Our next trade was right here for 2 entries. I'm not sure how I lost money. I don't know where I actually entered, but I lost $52 on it. And the thing is, I need to know if I'm taking trades in a range like this, I have to be willing to sit through pullbacks. And a lot of times, this pullback after going below this bar is not a pullback that I'm ever going to sit through. So I think that's why it would just be good to just not trade on a day like this. But at least it was at the bottom of the T range. The only issue, though, with this is we were more bearish at this point, but we were at the bottom of the T range. Next trade was right here on this double bottom, triple bottom, almost quadruple bottom at the bottom of the T range. And I closed one below this bar's low for $3 in profit, and I closed the other up here for $54. I think this was a good entry. Oh, and I think I bought above this bar side too. So yeah, this was a pretty good entry. The only thing is, once again, is the pullbacks. I guess this pullback wasn't as bad as this one, so we probably would have been all right if I had moved my stop loss to below this bar's low. But I understand why I had it up here. And yeah, it was a pretty crappy day. Even look at this push. It was black, blue, black, blue, black, blue, which it covered a lot of ground, but yeah. I lost $230 on that day, I believe. $229.50. Our next day was Tuesday, the 25th, and this is just guys, it was really, 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 really bad trading. Okay. So, to start off, our first entry was right here. Our first buy was above this bar's high, which it's counter trend. I don't like it, but it was at least a breakout pullback. But no, I don't think I should. I think this entry was a mistake because we were bearish in pre-market. Our next entry was below this bar's low, which I don't mind this entry at all. We were bearish pre-market. Technically, the breakout pullback would have been below this bar's low, but I don't expect myself to take that unless I can learn how to spot these, but I don't expect myself to take that. And this entry wasn't. I like this entry. I would take it again because this was the breakout pullback. The next entry was right here. Shorted below this bar, and we got $4 in profit, got out at around break even, which managed that well. This is a great entry, about as good as you could ask for after that big spike down. Our next entry, guys, oh god, this one is stinky. We entered right here for a short for whatever, and we had this first bar. My stop should be above this bar's high. Look what doesn't get hit. Look what doesn't get hit. It doesn't go above this bar's high, and then it goes whoosh, whoosh. But wait, it gets worse. It gets worse, guys. It gets worse. Besides that, I entered again down here for below this bar's low after this strong spike, and I closed for somehow minus $2 in profit on this bar, even though it went down here. Oh, and I missed out on 23,631. Wouldn't have closed here. Probably would have closed right here. So about $200 in profit on that trade. Okay. Our next trade was, we entered right here. I don't really know where I entered. Oh yeah, this is bad too. I mean, so it was lack of confidence, lack of whatever. I saw this, we were bearish. I wanted to enter below here, but I was scared. So then I entered when the bar was all the way down here. And then I don't hate closing after this bar, but like I should have lost like $1 maybe on it. And then I re-entered again here and made it back, which is fine. But this was at least, it still was a bad entry because I should have just entered below its low. And that was this day. I was just trading like an absolute baby. And here's another one. Nice short after just another good short with the trend. Little pullback, shorted below this bar's low. I made $3 at least, which is pretty good. But like I closed, I don't know where, but this bar never goes above the high. And that on Ninja Trade, on the platform I trade on, it was like it didn't go above the high. And I probably would have closed maybe here. How much would that be? That'd be like $60. A little less than 60, but I might have not closed there. I probably would have though. Okay, our next entry was, oh, that's a good entry, you know? That's really good. A buy above this bar's high. Makes absolutely no sense, but, you know, I took it. The short that we missed out on, I don't like that short. That's just a butthole range. That wouldn't have been terrible. That wouldn't have been terrible. But yeah, that's that day. We lost, I don't know how much. We lost $203, and that truly should have been a profitable day. Like, look at this. And I honestly, after this, no, I don't think I swing after that push. I'd be lying to you if I said that. Because there was black, blue, wiki. But after this push, maybe? I don't know. Okay, the next day, look at Ace. At least I entered at a good spot. I shorted below this bar's low. I would do it again. The only issue with this short would be that the short was actually up here, the entry point. But I would 100% short below this bar's low again because we were bearish. I guess the only issue is that we did make a higher low. But no, I would take this short 10 out of 10 times. And then we could have the breakout pullback below, but I don't expect myself to take that. I waited for this bar to come up and come down, and I entered right here. One position, we were down to this is my last trade. If it went wrong, I'm not even kidding either. Well, if I would have lost this, I would have lost like, how much would it have been? $326. So about $60, and then I would have been at like $150. So I would have $50 as my stop loss, and then margin gets hit. So that would be a tough task to do, but it wouldn't have been completely over. But this was a nice trade to have. Obviously, it would have been nice to have 2 entries here, but couldn't because, well, you know, we were at $0. And same with those entries before, but it kind of saved me back then. So after this push, I definitely would have looked to swing. And I don't know what's wrong with this on TradingView, but it did not happen like this. Like, there would have been exit points along the way. Probably would have had my stop above this bar's high as a swing position. Oh, that actually would have worked well. But yes, we shorted here, and it was nice, and this is apparently the only way I can make money trading, but I'm grateful for it because it kept my account alive, and we closed as this bar was reversing up below the high. And then since this was so strong and there wasn't any like momentum that was waning, I shorted again below this bar's low. We made $106. I closed on a limit, and then I shorted again below this bar's low, but I just didn't like it. I closed right away, which I guess is technically wrong, and I should have just closed above this bar's high, but I didn't like this entry after I entered it because it just, like, I don't know. I didn't like it, guys. That's all I can tell you. I don't really remember why. But the next entry, I guess I don't know how I lost 50. Oh, because this wick, but I could have entered below this bar's low, which I don't think that would have been terrible entry since we were so bearish. And then we also could have, this is a good short as well, just had that big wick, which got us stopped out. And then this was a good bull push up, but I don't understand why it looks like this because it did not go this high. But I guess that's besides I don't understand this. Guys, I tell you, but I know I had another entry here. I don't think it looked like this. It was similar. It was like a really good entry again. And then I closed for $109 in profit on a limit. And yeah, we made $500 on this day. And then I just circled the entries that I was looking to take. Since we had the bullish push was strong, I don't know why it's not here, but the bullish push was strong. This is a good breakout pullback buy, I felt like. So I just circled it, and then I was like, maybe I'll take this next time. And then this was a short just with the original trend, so that went well. I don't think I was trading at this point, but this obviously now looks like a great short with the trend double top, but I wasn't in the market. I guess this short looks good too. But I wasn't here, so I didn't take it. And then could have bought somewhere, who knows, but I made $500 on this day, and I was sick. And I was up from like 2 a.m. to like 4 a.m. because I just was like, I don't know, I was sick and I just couldn't think, and it was, I don't know how to describe the sickness. And it was like sweating in the night and stuff, so I just didn't get any sleep. But I just decided to trade still for some reason, which I'm happy I did at this point, obviously. That's the reason we had profits on this week, or not profits, but didn't lose so much. Okay, so on this day, for some reason, I just decided to mark out all my entries instead of enter, which is a good thing, really good, really helped me out. But so at the start of the day, we were in a trading range, had a strong bull spike, another strong bull bar. I entered above this bar on a breakout pullback. I like this entry after the spike, and we broke out of this potential trading range. And I just didn't enter because I don't know, I just decided to mark it. And then I think this was a good entry. This short I don't think was a good short after the strong push up, but I didn't short here, just marked it. Next entry was right here above this bar's high, which I don't hate. The only issue with it is I can't describe it, but I didn't enter right. It wouldn't have affected the dollar amount, but it affected, I just need to be confident in it. Our next potential entry was right here, and I just marked it. I'm going to quit saying those because they just didn't happen. Our next two entries right here with the original trend buy. Could have gone farther, didn't. Closed one below this part. I don't know. I closed two around here for plus 59 and plus 23. Our next two entries were above this bar's high. Minus 54.50 and minus 55. I don't like this entry very much because that bar was kind of strong, and I don't know. It's not the worst entry. But if I just keep trading, take the entries that I saw, then it would have been good. Our next entry was right here, below this bar's low on a short. I entered two once again and made $9.50. I closed above this bar's high on one, and then I closed on a limit on the other. I don't think this was a good buy. I didn't take it. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Okay, so now these two trades, we were in a trading range, reversal bar, bottom of the range. I bought and I closed on limits. This is probably the exact same thing, but after that trade, I was like, I don't like doing this. This is a tight trading range, and I'm just counting on a breakout. And even if like I did take this trade, I would have been out here because especially after this wick. Like I think there's about a 2% chance I for some reason had my stop at break even here. Yeah, that was that day we lost $27. $27. And then the next day was August 22nd, and honestly, we had a good little comeback here in the day, but it was just another bad trading day. A day full of missed opportunities. Okay, so the mistake of the day was right here. Mistake of the day. I could have entered here, which I wouldn't have hated, but you missed this entry, which causes you to take this entry, and then instead of getting out here for like plus $50 in profit, you get out here for minus 130, and that's just the issue. Like you gotta get in here because we broke out, we pulled back, and not only that, this is a bear reversal bar to an extent. Not a good one, but it was still a bear reversal bar after breaking out below, and that's why I think I could have taken this trade. Easy to say now, like always. Then we had a strong spike for some reason here, and I entered above this bar's high, made $88, and then I bought above this bar's high for $4, made $4. I closed quickly, which turned out to be all right. Then I entered above this bar's high, held through this pullback, and actually I closed on a limit because I was closing on a limit at this point. I made $50, and I don't know why I didn't enter two positions here. Like my stop was right below this bar's low after it formed, and we about like it hit like right there, guys. I was so close to getting stopped out, but I don't know why I didn't put two positions. I didn't. That's what I did, but then I did here at least. I was waiting for the pullback. I had a position above this bar, didn't get filled. Entered above this bar, but we lost $62, and it had two entries on it. Wasn't a terrible trade. I don't think it was my best trade. We didn't really close above this bar's high very good. The wick on this bar makes me a little nervous, but I don't hate that entry still because it was at least with trend. I went to lunch at approximately this bar. I'm not even kidding, 11:50. And then I was looking throughout lunch, and I looked at like this bar because I made lunch here, and then it's just frustrating because I was waiting for the buy too. And if I would have entered there, who knows, brother? Who knows? But would have been nice to. And then here, I'm just pissed about missing out on this. I don't know why I entered here. We're obviously in a trading range, and then it's just a bad entry, guys. I'm sorry. I know you're expecting more out of me. Oh, God. Yeah, that's what we did. I'm just mad about that one. This one's not terrible. And it was just because I missed out on this trade, so I was like, I gotta get back in. And then at this point, I said, Ethan, you're an idiot. You're done trading for the rest of the day. But, guys, besides that, we got a lot to work on if I want to actually do this. And I'm going to keep on learning, keep on doing the work, and hopefully it pays off. Hopefully we can help some people out with this too. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I guess we could go over this. My profits. We already talked about this. Minus $88 on the week. Thank the Lord for this day. And let's get it to next week. Gonna learn how to trade. You guys want to see my trading sim profits? Oh, yeah, nice. How in the hell? How? Why can I not convert this? It will happen. And I'm... Okay. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching if you watched. Please don't, I don't know, be sad this week. Just be happy. And just gonna try to get better at this sport. Thank you, guys. Goodbye. Have a good day.